tonight, making it kind of easy. Definitely we'll do 2 different kind of times of if there's any signs you guys are curious of, you're just at, or something, any kind of, sorry. I'm like running out of the breath that I was holding, trying to use for the sentence. And it just was, I couldn't get the sentence out right. So I needed to take another breath. But if there's any signs you guys still would like to see, or if there's any questions you guys have, I was thinking we could start right now of any, or any like signs you want to review. And then we can move on to the practicing and the games. And then before we finish, we can do another kind of review question time. So I was going to say, what do you guys have? I see 2. Oh, okay. I saw Miss Katie's hand first.
Okay, I'm sorry. My computer is acting really strange. Could we review numbers from like 10 to 20? I was trying to say 15 earlier. I couldn't remember. I wasn't sure I was doing it correctly. I'll say that.
Okay, yes, we can definitely do that. So I will start with 10. So our 10 is our thumbs up, we're shaking it. And then basically what you're going to do from 10 to 19 is going to be the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 through 9, but now you're going to either flick or shake. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 or 16, 17, 18, 19, and then we have 20. I think baby shark every time. I don't know what the connection of 20 and baby shark make, but I think baby
20
shark.
chickens.
There you go. I liked that. But yes, so yeah, there's 11 through 20. I'm gonna have a hard time talking tonight. I can just feel it. Something's happening. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the whole mask thing. Maybe I'm just so off that it's just I cannot properly speak tonight. But anyways, okay, so Miss Monet, you had a question.
Could we review sort of the when, what, where?
The WH question words.
Questions? Yes, thank you.
Okay, so we'll start with our who, because I hear them in the same way that I was. Really? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me let him out, because if I don't, he's going to stand there acting more and more pitiful. So give me 1 second.
And also the numbers 20 to 25.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I go through the order of who, what, when, where, why. That's like how I was taught in the repetitiveness. So like I have to go in that order. It helps me clearly know which ones. So who is going to be thumb on your chin, pointer finger, and then who. You can go down, but I always do who with the bent, like the X. Yeah, who. And one, I think I've talked about this, but I'll say it again, is when you're saying who, it's almost like you're mouthing who. And which I think is funny because I try not to like mouth when I sign, because I just feel like that looks like I don't know sign. But there are some certain signs that you do the mouth movement of how you would vocally say it. So, which is always funny to me. So then we have when. When is going to be your pointer fingers and go in a circle. When. When. This is also the sign for about. It again depends on context. You're not going to be you're not going to confuse someone if you say. Actually, this is a good little topic real quick, is when you're saying the stuff like how I did the sentence, like I said, when you start this sentence, please use blah, 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 or whatever, you wouldn't use the word when at that time. Because this is a question, not can be used as a sentence. You know what I mean? Because we use that as, I don't even know what the phrasing is. I'm not great with English fancy grammatic words, but using that when we do this, this will happen. you don't use when for that, because that technically is not the actual use of the word, not actual, but it's not the connection of the sign for when, if you know what I mean. Like it's used as a question mark, you use it with a question, that's eyebrows down. So if you were going to say, when you work on this, you would just say, you work on this, this happens. See what I mean? So kind of like that. It's very complicated, I get it, and it's like, what, that doesn't make sense. Makes sense when you sign it. Okay, so we did who, what, well, I skipped what. I love how I said we're going in the order and I skipped what. What is what? Yeah, what. Then we have where. So where's that slightly bent? It's not fully bent to an X, but slightly. Where? And you kind of end with this where, with the E, yeah, where. Okay, then we have our why. And why can be a couple of ways. Sorry, I saw them playing and I saw movement, it was them playing. So why can be middle finger, why, or it can be both finger, like all fingers wide into an actual Y. Either way works. Why, both are accepted. Okay, let's see. So yes, I'm trying to think. Would you want to go over how and yeah, so how, okay. Because I know it's not technically a WH because it doesn't have a WH, but it's still in my mind a WH question mark. So that's why I was checking. So for how, it's how, yeah, how. And that is the same for how are you, you know, how much money, you would say money. Well, how much money, you would do many. So you want to go how much, you would just go money, how much. Because this is like for many. That's also for like what you would use for if you're talking about like how many fruit, like how many apples you have, how many students you have, how many books you have, how many. And cool thing with that is you can also use that for many, the actual like response. So like many, like I have many books, many. So that I know it's like, wait, but difference, yeah, context. Okay, any other questions or any other things you guys would like to know about? Or
what about didn't we say we were talking about doing the 20 to 25?
Yeah.
When you went
okay.
to deal with the dogs, we discussed that.
Oh, got it. Okay, yeah. So 20, which is our little chickens, our 20 chickens. Then 21, you do 21. It's the finger, yeah, 21. You can always do 2, 1. For the 10s, like the 11 through 19, those get a little complicated and those because they have their own. But for 20 and up, you could do 21, 23, whichever. Those will work as well. So 21, 22, 23 is your now middle finger bouncing. Yeah, 23. Or 23. Then 24, 24, 25. And then your 26 through your 28 would be, or 20 or 30 would be 26, 27, 28. And I don't remember if I said this when we were learning the numbers. There is another way, and this is more if you see it kind of deal. Because I remember it really stumped me when I first saw it. Is there are some people who will do 28, like 20, like, and this is like, I mean, like 20 through on, is they'll do an L shape instead of saying 2, they'll do 2. So 24, 23, 27, 26, they'll do that motion. And that's still 26. It's just a different way. So just in case.
What is the most popular way? Is it 2 this way?
There's really no popular way because like I equally see it wherever I go.
Okay.
I will say I do see this sometimes more, but that's also because I'm with students who that's not ASL's their native language, but it's not what they use in their house. So it's not, they're learning it here. If you know that makes sense. It's not just different variety. It's kind of coming from the same source, if that makes sense. But when I'm more out and about, I do see the 2, 26, 26. No one's going to look at you and go, oh, that's wrong. They're not going to look at you and go, I don't know, I understand what you say. No, they'll know that's 26, 26. They'll know that. But okay, so any other questions, or you guys feel ready to kind of go with the test or the quiz, I guess we can say? I'm trying not to make this intimidating because it's not. I promise. There's no grade. Let me turn on the brightness of my phone real quick so I can see the words and numbers better. Okay. So what I have set up is that for the first few words, I'm going to finger spell. And then when my finger spelling's finished, we'll go on to signing. I'm going to sign a word and you guys are going to type, or you can say it however you want. And then the third part is I'm going to say the word and you guys are going to have to try to think and sign the word. Okay. And the ones I have set up, I might change every now and then, trying to give a little more variety. So, and if we finish early of this, you guys are more than welcome. If you want to do it more, I can think up words and signs on the spot. So that can be easily done. So, okay, are we ready? This is time for ready. I don't think I've ever showed you guys this, but ready. It's 2 R's. Yeah, ready. Okay. Oh, I got to keep my voice down. I tend to do this sometimes. If I vocally say it, please let me know, because that's technically me cheating for you guys, giving you guys the answer. Okay, so number 1.
Oh, say it out loud or write it?
You can say it out loud. You can type it. Either way works.
It's car. Let me write it.
Perfect.
I got the chat up now.
I saw Miss Katie immediately because hers says CR, and I could see her going, no, I know this one. It's color. Okay, ready for number 2. Okay. I love watching how fast you guys do it, because it's just great. Also, I'm always impressed at how fast people pick up on the K, when you guys get the K's right, because that is such a challenge. The K's and the P's, people will overthink them every time. So, but definitely I was not talking about a chicken coop. I was talking about cooking. So good. All right. Number 3. I'll do it again.
Again, slowly.
I'll bring it a little closer too.
Oh, I know what it is. Oh, everybody did it. 3.
Don't worry. It's
Yeah.
Get it at your own pace. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
I challenge you guys by giving number 3, actually spelling out 3. Also, because it's that good challenge of that TH, because, yeah. All right. Number 4. Sure. Sorry, I just saw that. I can understand that because the T and the S can look very close. Wait, let me finger spell again, because I did do that and I bet that could throw you guys off. Let me start again. Sorry. All right, I'll do it again.
Oh, wait. Fast.
Yay!
Supposed to get some letters, but then I just I'm so slow here.
Do not worry. Trust me. I was literally the same way. I mean, I promise, I used to literally go FAST.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I got to write what I'm doing here. I was like, okay, let me type, but no, it's not.
Really? I just figured Gillian is not going to spell fats. Like I had to think about it. At first, I thought you were gonna do Fat Tuesday, so I got ahead of myself.
Hmm.
S and T are
ready.
just confusing to me. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean they're right here. It just takes one little not getting to see it right or something just to flip them. Trust me. Well, and when I used to take my quizzes, we would have the first half would be finger spelling, then the second half would be numbers, and then the third half would be signs. And I can remember when I first was learning and I wasn't able to pick up as fast as I would sit there. I would stare at them and I would just write the letters without looking.
yeah.
Just I didn't care where they were. I just wrote the letters and I would write the letters. I'm like, okay, wait, I know that one and that one. And if I didn't know one, I would like space.
And
my
I also
Yeah.
have to say, it's just a good thing that I'm good at Wheel of Fortune because I
The
can do
A
this.
and the S are what are really.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It doesn't help that I just gave you guys a word that literally had A-S-T, all three
Actually,
right
that
next to
maybe
No,
makes
it does
easier
help.
since they were right next to each other.
See, I'm giving you guys a little challenge.
Mhm.
It's getting you guys thinking. Okay, that was number 4. So number 5. Okay, y'all ready? Oh wait, Miss Katie's not looking. I'll just hold it real quick. No, you're good. All right, I'll do it again.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of like harder, not so, because cat, you can easily see the different motions, but getting those letters together, like U and N, like UN, CHs is like, oh. And later on, if you practice enough, you'll just see the CHs like that. Like there's the CH, it's finished. So, but I'm trying to get you guys seeing them more. Giving y'all variety. Okay. Y'all ready for number 6? Okay. I'll turn it sideways so you can see. Yeah. Yay! I know this. That's why I was like, oh wait, this one got to turn it sideways. But yeah. Oh my gosh, it's funny watching. Oh, I will give you guys that. I can show you Queen and King. But I will say what's funny, not funny, but what's like awesome watching is I literally will like hold it and I just happen to like look at the screen looking at all, and I can just see in your minds like some of you are like, oh wait, I know this. And then some of you are like, okay, wait, I know what this is. I'm like, there's not that many words that do QU, and she's not gonna go that crazy. And then they see the E and they're like, and then I just see you like stop trying to analyze and you're like, okay, I'm just waiting for the another E and then the N, so we know it's Queen. And that's what you do in ASL. That's literally what we do is we look at the letters and we go, okay, we're spelling out QUE, probably Queen. This is most likely it. So I'll add the signs real quick right now, just because we're already here. So the sign for King and Queen is going to be K, your K. You're going to start on your opposite shoulder and you come all the way down to your hip on the other side. Almost like the sash for like King and Queen. That's King. Queen is going to be the same thing, but with a Q. Queen. You're welcome. I'm happy to help. Okay, so that was our number. Ooh, I always lose my number. Lunch was number 5. Queen was number 6. Okay, number 7. We'll do 10 of these. I'm going to get bigger words. I thought I should fair warn you that. Okay, number 7. Okay. Lost my word. Give me a second. Okay, ready? All right, I'll do it again. Yay! Okay, so we're on number 8. Okay, I'm going to do a crazy one. Okay, I need y'all bear with me. I think you guys will enjoy it. All right. I hope. I think we're all readers. I'm giving y'all that hint. Okay, ready? All right. I'll turn sideways so you can see it better. Yes, yay! We just finished reading that in my class. That's why I was like thinking about it, because we have like the graphic novels, which might I real quick just get on a little soapbox about this because it's so cool. Is I have my class of students, their reading level is much lower than their actual grade level. So, and some of my kids do have a really hard time with reading, which can make it kind of difficult and boring for reading class, because if you only give them short stories, they don't really connect with them. And one of the biggest challenges for sure is that my kids are 6th graders. They don't want to read baby books. I like cats. My cats, they're like, that's boring. I don't care. They want something more fun. And I had the hardest time trying to think of what I wanted to do for my reading class, because I did not like those paper worksheets where it's one story and they can't really connect with it. They're not fascinated by it. They're just like, this is boring. And so I finally kind of was thinking about it, talked with our librarian, and we have a ton of graphic novels, of actual books. And I like wanted to try it out. So I got like, the first one I got was The Wizard of Oz, because it's really short. The graphic novel is like really short of it. And I was like, we'll see how this goes. Because also like a thing with my kids too is because it's been just pushed and pushed and pushed to read. My kids don't really enjoy it. They think of it more as a requirement rather than like something they can enjoy and like find fun and, you know, really like an entertainment. And as a big book reader over here, like that just crushes my soul. I'm like, no, we must enjoy books. Just find what's your thing in books and enjoy it. I mean, it hurts me. So I was like, we have got to fix this. And so I tried the Wizard of Oz, and I was like, let's see how this goes. They loved it. And I signed the stories. Like I put the picture, I have like a PowerPoint of all the slides of the pages, and they have their own copy. One Wizard of Oz, they didn't, because we only have one. But I like have the PowerPoint up and I'm signing it, the whole thing. And the kids are just like fascinated with it. They're like, whoa, what is this? And it really got them thinking. And like the best part is at the end, we that's all I want to be known as. Okay, it's just the big teacher who loves reading books, and they know it too. And like one of the things I do at the end is we watch the movie so they can make connections of what's similar or different, which also shows me if they actually paid attention. And for Wizard of Oz, they kind of struggled a little because this was their first time really getting into reading a book and seeing what happened. And they were like, but I remember when we finally watched one part of the movie and they looked at me like, that didn't happen in the book, or wait, that wasn't in the book. And they're just like, what? And I was like, yeah. And they wanted to question it. I could see in their mind, they're like, wait, but that doesn't seem right. No, I'm just gonna wait. And then like the second one we read was The Witches by Roald Dahl, who's like my favorite. Like, yes, that is exactly me. I love his books. I wanted so badly to have one of his books to read. And my kids were just, I was like, but I can't give them an actual chapter book. That's just too many words. That's too long. It's gonna really give them a hard time. So I was like, okay, do they have a graphic novel? And they do. And it's cool. It's really fun. And we got it and we would read it in class. And they were, when I tell you they were fascinated, they were like, they just would stare me down. They get mad when we would stop, because I'd have to stop at I'd stop at certain spots, like parts. So they'd be like, wait, we have to read again. I'm like, we can't, it's time for math. And they're like, no, we need to go. And like one of my students would literally like hide the book and try to flip. And I'm like, it was so funny. They were so motivated. And when we watched the movie, oh, they got so mad. They're like, that's not the same. That's totally different. And they would just list everything that was different. And I was like, okay, we got somewhere. And so we did that. We read How the Grinch Stole Christmas for Christmas. And then we read Alice in Wonderland. And right now we're reading Magic Treehouse.
So wait, these are all graphic novels that you had? Oh, that's awesome.
They are so cool. We also they have The Secret Garden that has a graphic novel. Coraline has a graphic novel. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein's a graphic novel. A Wrinkle in Time. I mean, there's like a list of just a ton of graphic novels.
Awesome.
And they're really cool. Like they're not boring.
They're enough for the kids in your class to each read one? Like,
well, what I do is because we read them together, and what I let them do is I'll pick like 3 books, like 2 or 3 that I'm like kind of giving them precise, and they get to choose which one. I wish there was, but we just finger spell graphic novel. But I'm hoping one day maybe they'll be like, you know what? No, it needs a sign. Because
we should ask our teen advisory board if they'd make a little video. We should do that. That would be so fun because they could do a little story.
It would. Oh, they're so cute. And I'm not gonna lie, the Witches graphic, sorry, he wants in now, but I'm ignoring him for a minute. But the Witches graphic novel, it's so pretty. I love it. I have my own copy. I bought it because I loved it so much. And I loved like the good memory they had of it. And they get motivated. So when we finish a book, they're like, okay, ready for our new one. Like, let's go. We gotta go to the library. And I'll give them the options and they'll pick. And so they're really excited right now because Magic Treehouse has like actual like chapters that are clearly shown. And we stopped at chapter 2 today. So they still haven't gotten out of the house and like the Magic Treehouse. And my students are sitting there like, what? There was like a tornado. What is happening? And I'm like, yeah, they're getting into the books. So I just had to go on my little spiel about that because when we read Alice in Wonderland,
so awesome.
They loved it. I was very happy with that. I was like, this is how my reading class is going, okay? We're not doing the boring books. We're actually going to read stories and get them to actually enjoy reading because I feel like that's just so many kids.
I'm telling my coworkers that story tomorrow. They're going to love that.
You need to. Yes, because like, I'm hoping they'll make more, especially Roald Dahl. I'm hoping they'll do like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And like, I saw James and the Giant Peach. I'm like, give me graphic novels of these. I will literally do a whole year on Roald Dahl's books. Because I love his books that much. Like I have almost every single copy of his books because like I'm obsessed. So I'm just like, we need these books. So anyways, I had to go off on that. I couldn't resist because it's not the graphic novel of Alice in Wonderland, but I have like a different book that's like based on Alice in Wonderland. And it's sitting, I'm in middle of reading it right now. And that's kind of where my phone and iPad is resting. And so I was like, oh wait, I could use that word. So I had to do my little side note on that. I couldn't resist. Big book fan, if you couldn't tell. All right. Okay, so we'll do one more word, finger spelling, and then we'll move on to numbers. All right. I'm gonna do a really big word. Okay. So y'all get ready. I'm hoping I didn't do this one before. I'm kind of concerned I might have already. So we're just gonna go with it. Okay. Yep. I could see you guys getting ready to type, and I was like, okay, I'm going a little faster now. Yes. Okay, perfect. I thought that one's a good one because it's got so many different letters in it, you know, and it's got the F's and R's and the D's and the G's, and those are always like the most confusing, especially the F's and the D's. And I was like, this is perfect. That dog is so dramatic. I apologize if you can hear him barking right now. He's not happy that I've not let him back in the house yet. And I'm like, you're just gonna wait. You've been playing in the mud anyway, so why are you upset? He makes a big mess on that. Anyways, okay, so let's go on to our signing ones, okay? All right, so y'all ready? Okay, our first one is, yeah. I realized I did tap, tap. I mean, it's whichever. One tap, tap, tap. It's all the same. Okay, perfect. I want to make sure I saw it all. Yes. If none of y'all responded, I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure all of you are this. Like all of you guys are this. Like, think, what do you all have in common besides being a woman? So, okay. Then our next one.
Did it right?
You did get it right. You did. Oh, I don't think I said this. And I
Wait,
think
where is cousin? But it's with C.
cousin's kind of in the middle if you're just talking about generic. If you're talking about a specific boy or girl cousin, then you go up higher or lower. But
Gotcha.
really it's here. Also, I really don't think I told you guys this. And I love how I start a lot of my conversations with that. But instead of, like when we clap for, celebrations and stuff, in ASL, they do this. They shake their hands like this. This is clapping. Yeah. So if you see me just aggressively doing this, that's me clapping. I don't clap in school because there's no need. And sometimes I clap really loud and it echoes off of my walls and it hurts my ears. And then my kids laugh at me because I make a face of like, ow, and they think it's funny. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to celebrate you and you're laughing about me hurting my ears. So no, but yes. Okay. Now we're going to do some numbers. All right. Y'all ready? Ooh, sorry, I changed my numbers. Give me a second. Okay.
Oh, wait, that's not it. It's the chapter.
Or.
Oh. Wait.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can see what Miss Katie said, but she guessed 8.
What is going on here?
You were having a moment.
Terrible at numbers. I'm terrible. Oh my God.
I won't lie, that is a first. I normally get them flipped of 7s and 8s, but that is a first.
I was so bad at this one, even though we just reviewed it.
That's what I was like, because originally the one I had.
That's right. We did just review it. Oh,
well, because the one I had originally, it says 20, and I was like, no, I think we've already reviewed 20. I was like, but we'll still do one we reviewed. In my mind, that's why I changed my mind. I was like, we'll do 23. but yeah, that's okay, you guys. Numbers can be very challenging. Trust me. That's why I said all else fails, you can do 3, 3, 2, 3. That is still acceptable. So, okay, we're not done with numbers yet. So you guys bear with it. All right, ready? I'll do it again. There we go, perfect. Give you guys one that's like, okay, I actually clearly see this one better. All right, we have 2 more numbers and then we'll move on to other words. So we have close. Miss Janet, you're the only one. 13. So 12 is the flicking of 2. Yeah. Whenever rule of thumb for me is I look at how many fingers are up, how many fingers are poking out. If there's 3 of them, then that's 13. But you guys are close. All right. Okay. So our last number, and I gave you guys small ones, so don't worry. You guys didn't ask to review numbers 1 through 9, so I bet this is like you guys are regretting it now. You're like, oh man, why didn't we just do all numbers again?
Trying to see for the placement here.
Oh no, you're good. Go for it.
Oh, it's 9 then.
Perfect. I love how I saw you guys going. I really could see you going, I wish we reviewed these numbers. Like you guys were like, we needed 11 through 20, but it's like, we needed also 1 through 10. So, but we're good. We
I
got
can
it.
do the numbers, but is reading which you don't do only because you don't have any. I do not have anybody, who for me to watch or figure out.
That's why I tried to do more like a middle of the class at the end of class test to kind of give you guys that visual practice, because you can stand there in front of a mirror and sign all you want and think, oh, I know. But of course, because you're the one who's making your hand motion. So you know what you're saying. It's a whole different thing when you're seeing someone else say it. So it is a challenge. Okay, ready? All right. This is words. Sorry, these are things now. A hint. Think of what this letter can.
It's a W, but
Mhm.
trying to think what W near the mouth stands for. Watermelon.
Close. Oh, you're close.
Water.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm just throwing you.
Associate slow here.
I love when you guys like vocally think out loud and you're like, okay, what's W that's
people are
close to the
typing,
mouth?
huh?
Water. Oh, but yes, water. Mhm.
Okay, I gotta type. I'm sorry.
You're good. Okay. All right, we're gonna stay with food. I think that's, if I give you guys a theme, that might be a little more helpful because yeah, just randomly throwing words at you, I think is like, there can be literally 1,000 words right now and I have no idea. So we're gonna keep the theme of food, okay? All right, ready?
Oh.
Or pizza. Cookie is close. Cookie is very close, but yes, pizza. Good job. I'm glad to know that you guys also immediately. I was like, I'm glad to know we all are pretty like, we pretty much got our food. We know which ones our favorite food signs are. We know those, which is exactly what I do. Okay. Ready? Okay. Oh wait, I have to think of one. Sorry, I changed my little thing. Let me slide up to my food so I have better imagination, or I will literally follow the same stuff, which I bet would get really boring really fast. Okay, all right, ready? Perfect. I didn't see yours at first, Miss Katie. I was like, I only see 2, but then I saw yours was below your message. It just didn't show me very bright, like there's a difference, but we're good. Okay. All right. Ready?
That's a food, huh?
Mm-hmm. Think about what could be. Yes, spaghetti, pasta. That's both. This is the same for both. Yeah. If you're talking about a specific kind, again, finger spelling, spaghetti most of the time is kind of picked up as this. So, I could see with that motion because the bacon, spaghetti, bacon, when they're very similar and they kind of spread out, it can be very easy to get them confused. You will never have me going, I definitely can't see how you would think that. Like, no, I'm someone who's always gonna be like, I could see very smallly how this works. And I will tell you, I can see that. So don't feel ashamed. Okay. All right. We're going to do a few more food ones and then we're going to switch on to days. We're going to do a few days. Okay. Just to help you guys remember some. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, really, sorry. The other one I did was vote.
Oh.
Sweet tea.
Okay.
Tea's accepted, obviously, because this is tea. I love how I always do vote, though, because I think it's.
Do sweet again. Oh. Do sweet again. The sweet, is it this?
Sweet, yeah, sweet.
Sweet. Oh, okay.
And you want to do full fingers because if you do just 2, this is cute. Cute.
Oh.
It's just sweet. Yeah, imagine saying cute tea. Oh, cute tea. And then pie. Oh my gosh, sorry. I love puns. Okay, they get me every time. But yeah, so sweet tea. I always do vote. I mean, and I think my mind is because whenever I make my mom's tea, because my mom's like a big tea drinker, everyone else in the family is a coffee drinker. She's very disappointed in us. We've already accepted our fate. But we all know how to make her tea because she is one that she goes, if you hear the kettle and it's squealing, you turn it off. So you're trying to fill up the tea. So we know, but I always think because like I'll grab her little tea bag, and I dip it. But really it's more this tea mixing because this is vote, then there's tea. Okay. Let's see. All right, ready? I think this is our last one. Okay. I'll kind of relax my arms a little better. Yeah.
Sounds like we're people.
I'll give you a hint. Well, I don't know if that's a hint.
Like-
Potato. Mashed
So
potato.
Alabama, I'm like, we're having snake for dinner. That's really what I started. Snake is this, right?
It is
Yeah,
snake.
at first
And
I was
then you
like,
have the same motion.
I'm like, no, potato.
I just love because like I love potatoes and I love potato chips. My friends and I have definitely agreed that if there was one food that we'd have to live our rest of our lives on would be potatoes because you can make them 40 different ways. You can have hash browns, you can have like smashed potatoes, you can have mush, like you have literally 20 different types. So potatoes is very important.
So that's potato or is potato chips?
It's both.
Oh, it's for both.
Mhm.
We already did pizza, buddy. This is potato.
Well, no, I'm talking about theoretically for
Oh,
the
okay.
question. What would be the food you live your longest on?
Okay.
Potatoes. He's like, that question piqued my interest.
Well, he was walking through and then he walked back because he was like, wait, hold on. I want to know about this.
Probably because he's like, oh, it's just science. And then he hears me talking about if I could only live off of one food thing, it'd be what? And like, yeah, you don't know what you expect when you're in an ASL class. We may be talking about science. We may go off on side stories as well. So, okay. So now we're doing days. I have to go back up so I can make sure I see everything. All right. We'll do 3 days, 3 different days. Okay. Make it simple and sweet. All right. Y'all ready? There we go. I was like, I know Miss Katie typed really fast. How does it not? Why am I not seeing it yet? And see, you guys know these. It helps that they're all like pretty much the same letters. So when you guys made the face of ooh, I'm like, don't worry, we got this. Okay. All right, gotta think of one real quick. Okay. Miss Katie, what is that face? She's just like,
Forget it. I don't know the daggum days of the week, apparently. Oh my gosh. And I can't type.
Thursday's the H. That's, well, I love how I call this an H, but technically because it's standing, it's a U, which would make sense for Tuesday, but no, this is Thursday. I'm going to confuse you if I keep trying to go through my little rabbit
Okay,
hole.
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Friday has the, I mean, it's like an F. Yeah.
Well, that's
okay.
Wednesday. That's Wednesday. You signed Wednesday.
Wait, this is Wednesday? What's Friday?
Wednesday. So Friday is your pointer finger and your thumb are touching. So your pinky's up, ring finger, and middle finger are up. Flip it. Flip it. Pointer finger.
What?
There you go. Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Friday.
then Wednesday is the pinky and your thumb touching. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're sticklers. Trust me. Okay. So our last one. You guys ready? I'm gonna face it to you guys to be a little easier because you don't have in person to help you. Okay, say here.
Oh, Saturday.
I can't even with Miss Katie's faces. Like her facial expressions just crack me up. Miss Katie, what is this letter?
Oh. Okay, I see it's an S now. Looking at this side, and so I was very confused about what was going on. Yeah. I don't know my days of the
I'm gonna
week.
like start crying from laughing so hard because I can just feel my cheeks are hurting from laughing so hard already. But that's why I said I was gonna show it, because it does look like, it can look like a T. I mean, it's very easy. An M, very easy. Can be confusing. That's why I was like,
My
oh
dots are just not connecting right now, but
it's okay. It's okay.
it's getting
Tuesday.
late. It's almost
is.
Wheel of Fortune time. So
You're like my like mental brain is like, I
I
can't
need to go put my curlers in and my house shoes on. Like,
It's time to get comfy.
be my
Okay.
grandma.
So what I'm thinking now is I'm going to say a few words and give you guys the opportunity to sign them. Okay. All right. I'm trying to make sure, okay, that they're a little more in a theme, so it's not so open and broad. Okay, so the first one should be easy. Oh, now I'm gonna stress you guys out. I feel that. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. I retract that from my statement. Just ignore it. All right. So our first one, library. There we go. I told you it'd be easy. Also, I did almost just sign it to you. I literally was about to go library and I was like, wait, no, it's them signing, not me. All right. Dad. And then let's see, we have banana. You can do fist or pointer finger, both work. So, all right, let's see. All right, here might be a little challenging one. Jump. Jump. It's not that complicated. Don't overthink it. I can see, oh, there's must be some crazy sign. No, jump. All right, ready? Art. I will accept those because that is paint.
Drawing.
Is art. So art is the pinky art in zigzag. Yeah, but pointer, not really saying pointer that you really do want to keep going pinky, but this is painting. So that's why I said I'll accept, because that is still art. You know, being subjective, not objective.
Did you go this way again?
So you just
go
kind of,
down.
yeah, you just kind of, you start from the top and go down. Like how when you are doing an art project, you don't start from the top, but you know, you kind of are drawing downward in that sort of motion. Okay, let's see. Sorry, that's me clicking. That's just how I think when I'm like, okay, it's next on this, and I'm like, ooh, that's me thinking. All right, dog.
You like this, you tap.
Yeah, dog. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to get some more, not random, but kind of easier random ones. You know, not making it the hardest thing. Okay. This one might be hard, but doctor. 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 You can do doctor or doctor. Doctor, doctor. Both work. Good. All right. Sit. Perfect. And then what would chair be? Yes, chair. Sit, chair. Yes. All right, you guys got that concept. Yay. Just wanted to check. Okay. All right, let's see. All right. Happy.
Oh.
Happy.
Oh.
Happy. You were saying please. I mean, that's still a nice thing. So it's not like you're saying anything mean. Let's see what else we got. There was one I had that. Okay. Sorry, my autocorrect changed it on my phone and it threw me because I was going to say hearing and it changed it to heading, and my mind just kind of went, what? But hearing. Do you guys remember that one? Yeah, hearing.
Oh,
Mhm. Hearing. Just think about lips and.
and this is deaf, right?
Yes, deaf.
Oh, that's us. Okay.
Yes.
Complete opposite.
Well, that would be an interesting conversation to have someone saying, oh yeah, I'm deaf, when you're trying to say no, like I'm hearing.
Yes,
And then
yes.
they just start signing really fast, like lightning speed, and you're just like, I what? All right, let's see what else we got. All right. Good. Good, good. And then what would thank you be? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. We'll do 2 more. Yeah, because it's 6:28. All right. Work. 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 Yeah. Work. Perfect. I'm actually, not that I don't think you guys can, but like I'm sitting here going, we have not reviewed a lot of these. I feel so bad that I keep just throwing them at you, but I'm also like, this is a good chance to try. But you guys are getting them, and I'm really not, I'm not saying, like I was saying, I'm impressed. And it's not saying like I don't think you can. I just know we've not practiced enough where
It's actually a huge confidence booster. Like I feel like we've done really well. So
yes,
because we spend a lot of time, with you showing us. So
Yeah,
see,
I
it's
remembered way more than I thought I would.
yeah.
yay. I always feel like there's some at the end of classes, I have some people who are like, oh, I don't know any of this. And then I have some that are like, oh wait, I actually like know this. And that's why I think my little stories sometimes kind of help, because you think about, oh wait, that word. I remember Gillian had that really crazy story about this thing that happened, and now I know that sign. That's how I work. And that's how my whole mind works. It's just stories connected to things. All right, let's see. I'm gonna find one more. That's a good one. Well, maybe a good one. Let me see. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to think. No, not think. I'm trying to find out of my mini list of words. I'm trying to pick a good one for the last one, which is always a hard one to pick anyways. Okay. Oh, I know. Where. Where. Yeah. Where. Perfect. Oh, yes. Yes, you guys. Yay. I have a hiccup. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. I'm not shy, okay? Like, I'm not gonna sit there going, oh my gosh, I'm so, no, I will be very honest. I have a hiccup. Give me a second. So, anyways, so it is now 6:30. If there's any last questions you guys do have, like, I'm okay if you wanted to like say a few minutes later just to ask, that's totally fine.
Did
So,
we do the who, what, where real quick again, and the how?
yes. Okay, so our who, what, our when, where, that's slightly bit, yeah, where, why or why, and then how, how. Yes. All right. So do you guys have any last questions or any like signs that you're just like, I've been holding back, but I actually am genuinely curious? Any of that? We got? No, you guys are pretty good. Well, if you guys do ever come across, you're like, I actually wonder how I would sign that. How would this? You are always more than welcome to email Miss Katie. She would let me know. I feel like I say this a lot, but I just really want to emphasize that it is a very good option. And I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe they did this. Like, no, I'm more than happy to help. And if she tells me I can either video myself of it, or maybe in the next class we might do it, and then she can, because I don't know if do you send Miss Katie, do you send the links to everybody or just the class session? You're muted.
There's so much to think about. It's just this particular class that I actually started thinking, I've said in just about at the end of every class, you're always welcome to come back in a later class. Now that you've gone through the whole thing, if you want a refresher, we would love to have you back. So I think what I'm going to do with this, I haven't sent an email to next week's class yet.
Mhm.
And I think I'll just email everybody and say, let me know if you want to stay on the mailing list. And then just every now and then I'll send a reminder to all the classes that,
Yeah.
you can come back, or we've learned some new stuff, or we've added something. So I guess I'll keep sort of a newsletter type thing going for the previous
Awesome.
classes. But I mean, at any time, you are welcome to email me or call me at the library and say, hey, can I get a link for this class? Because like once we've had a class with you, you know how it works. And like I know neither of us have a problem with it. So
I'm very, if you guys have noticed after these 8 classes, is that I'm not your typical, all right now class, we are going to learn this prim and proper. No, I'm very like, this is a fun class to have an opportunity to learn. And I don't mind more people joining just to like, if you're just wanting to get a refresher, or if you're like, I have that question, joining in and asking, that's fine too. So like she said, you guys are more than welcome to. You will not be judged. I promise. I know some people are like, oh, I might get judged. I'm like, no, I don't judge. Often. Very little. I have to add that. But anyways, it has been such a joy teaching you guys and having these fun conversations, especially about books. Like I said, I can really get on those soapboxes. I hope you guys really got to have a fun opportunity learning about ASL and also like deaf culture. And I really hope it like kind of opened your mind just a little, just to be kind of more aware if you do come across a deaf person, not to act like they are a complete monster alien that you have no idea how to work with, because I know a lot of people our instant reaction, if we don't know, is to kind of freeze up and be like, I'm scared, and it can come off bad sometimes. So I try to prevent that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of y'all's week. Rest of your, sorry, dog barking, staring at me through a window distracted me. Excuse me. I hope you guys have a wonderful month of March. Yeah. I'm getting very close to the end, so I'm like,
and Wheel of Fortune is on, so
yeah.
the important thing.
But like I said, it was so great seeing you guys, getting to meet you guys, and you guys have a wonderful rest of y'all's week. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a great day.